What differences do you see for your team this year heading into the 2011 season and your second season as head coach?
Well, Jim, we bring back a lot of experience on our team. The offensive team has the experience of understanding what we're doing offensively. Last year was a big transition because we were transitioning from a double slot option into more a pro style attack. I think our quarterback really did a good job in the spring and worked very hard this summer, and we return him. The other thing is that we bring back 5 senior offensive linemen, and regardless of where you are, if you can bring back that experience, it gives you an opportunity to be successful. Defensively, we return 2 of the better defensive linemen in the league, and Josh Eden, Robert De La Rosa. And one's on the inside, one's on the outside, and if you get that combination, I think you have a chance to be pretty effective. We're transitioning from what was primarily a 4-3 defense into what is a 4-2-5, very similar to what Virginia Tech does. I'd like to do it with a couple of Virginia Tech's kids, but it really is in response to what we're seeing offensively in this league. A lot of spread offense, a lot of quarterback run game. So what it does for you, it enables you to play an 8-man front but still have a nickel capacity on the field.
You had 2 freshmen really come alive on offense last year, Brandon Wesley and receiver Victor Walker. Can you just talk about what what do you expect from them in their sophomore season, how they evolved throughout their first year? Just talk a little bit.
What's interesting at the quarterback position is a lot of times high school quarterbacks nowadays don't take snaps from under center, and that's one of Brandon's biggest challenges. He's such a long kid that there were times that he was tripping out of the center. Hopefully he has that thing squared away, but very talented, somewhat impatient in the pocket, and hopefully he's a much more mature kid in being able to do things from the pocket and not bailing out of there immediately. The other thing is that with his understanding of the offense, I think he'll be better at doing some things at the line of scrimmage. Victor Walker, big receiver, came to us not very strong, and I think he'll be much better as he's gained strength in our weight room. He is a young man he plays our single receiver, the X, so there are times where he's one-on-one, and we've got to take advantage of those one-on-one opportunities. He's gotten a lot stronger at catching the ball, and I think that's a big thing for a young receiver that is longer, but maybe a little bit late with his hands and a little bit weak with his hands. I think we've seen a great deal of improvement with him during the spring, and I know he was on campus all summer.
You mentioned 2 guys on defense, Josh Eden and Robert De La Rosa. Can you talk about what they do to lead the defense?
I think Josh Eden has taken the entire team on his shoulders, which is a good thing. There are certain kids that have that chemistry and the ability to do so. He and Robert are very close as friends. Robert's much more of a guy that leads by example, but both of those kids are very good against the run, but also very good at movers and within our defense. If you sit in a straight defense, people are going to pound you with the size of the offensive lines that we're playing against. Both of these kids can beat people with movement, and I think that's important. They're both athletic enough in that we can effectively create zone pressures and drop these guys into zone coverage, which there was one game last year, I think it was the Penn game, no, it was a Cornell game where Josh Eden intercepted the first pass they threw. Josh Eden also brings to the plate a unique ability to block kicks. He blocked 8 kicks last year, setting an FCS record. I was going to say 1AA, but we're going to see if we can become intelligent as a coaching staff and see if we can block punts this year.
And what are you excited for this season? Anything in particular that stands out, or are you just excited to get the season
I'm excited to get the season going. We have a clean slate. Kids have worked very hard up to prior to the spring and then through the spring. And obviously, being picked where we are, do I spend a lot of time thinking about that? No, I just told these two guys that it's the postseason polls that count, and we're looking forward to it.
Anything else?
That's it.
All right, thank you very much.
Thank you,
Coach.
Jim.